Good morning, everyone. This is Professor Hill. It's a short video for our class, Introduction to Ethics, Philosophy 2306, here at St. Philip's College for the summer 2024 semester. And again, you can see today I'm actually not at St. Philip's College. I'm up at Baylor University in Waco, Texas, visiting with Kathy Hillman. She's a professor and librarian here and the director of the Keston Archive. On Wednesday, you had a chance to meet Vladimir Narcia, our visiting Fulbright scholar. He is from Tbilisi, Georgia, and it turns out that there's a large Georgian archive here as part of the Keston Archive. And so Vladimir, this past academic year, had done some research and writing and translation and other things for the folks here at Baylor University. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that I'm on the road again, but time marches on. It is, what is today? Friday the 14th. And we've got an assignment due Sunday night. So you want to make sure to get your essays done and turned in by midnight on Sunday. I'll be fielding questions, even from the road, due to our wonderful technology. And again, it's about John the paramedic. It's a complicated case, and just like there was a wrinkle about who the decision maker was with the Jenny Lake case, one of the things you need to be looking at here is the concept of applied ethics, a code of ethics for paramedics. And does that give John the right to set them aside? Now, he thinks what he did was the most moral thing he's ever done in his life. I can also tell you, he was back in the classroom, though, in my class, because he was no longer a paramedic. He was starting his whole career over and looking for something new to do, because a lot of people disagreed with him and the fact that he took matters into his own hands. So, is it justifiable? Is it justifiable if you're willing to pay the price? I'm not sure that works that way. I mean, if you're willing to go to jail for murder, does that mean that murder was justified? I'm not sure that the consequences affect the decision of whether or not something's moral or not. But that's one of the things we want to wrestle with, especially as we look at consequentialism and non-consequentialism, two of the big factors we're going to be talking about in terms of moral theories and ethical decision making. All right, so look, if you got questions, let me know. Make sure you finish reading chapter 2. Make sure that you're also able to look at the case study, think your way through it, and not just decide whether or not you think it was good or bad, right or wrong, but also why. Press into what describes your moral thinking on this topic. So essentially justify your thinking and your decision. And by the way, there's a couple of students, you were able to see them when you read through your classmates. You really can't say, oh, you know, it's not my call. This is the whole thing about my grandmother told me not to be judgmental. Well, that's good advice. You don't want to be haughty, you don't be running around thinking you're better than everybody, but you do have to make moral decisions. You have to judge the actions of others. And that doesn't necessarily make you arrogant. It's something that we have to do in order to sort out morality for ourselves and what's good and bad, right and wrong. So I need to press you to make a decision. Give me an answer. Was it right? Was it wrong? And why? So you can't just punt and say, oh, nobody can. And it was one other related thing too, which is this whole thing about the decision maker. Just because Jenny, or in that last case, Jenny's mom, was the decision maker, it doesn't mean that whatever decision they make, you judge to be right or wrong. You can't just say, well, it was their decision, they made the decision, so I don't get a say. No, you do. You get to use your own critical thinking, your own ethical framework to make a judgment and to say whether or not you think it's right or wrong, good or bad. And you need to do that this weekend, with John the paramedic. So Let me know what you think. Write me if you got questions, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. I'm going to go meet with Professor Hillman here at lovely Waco, Texas, and I'll be checking in with y'all throughout the rest of the weekend as well as I keep doing a little traveling. Take care, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye-bye.